Hello everyone, welcome to today's edition of our beginner lab in GCP. I'm Mustafa. For today, we are going to explore monitoring and logging for cloud functions. Monitoring is an automatic out-of-the-box metric collection dashboard for Google Cloud Services, while logging receives log entries through cloud logging APIs passing through the log router. Let's get started. To set up our lab, we'll click Start Lab. So it's provisioning our lab details, then you open your Google Cloud Console in an incognito window. Then you copy the password, paste the username here, copy the password, and understand. So here's our dashboard. You may need to agree to the terms and service, and also email updates if you like. We can decide to activate our Cloud Shell with gcloud hotlist. I'm just going to do that in a bit. It's optional. It's always nice to do that. Click on our Cloud Shell, and it's also connecting to our Cloud Shell instance. Here we are, gcloud hotlist. So we can also configure our cloud projects with gcloud config list project. So here's our project ID. We've done the necessary thing. So for the first task is to view cloud function logs and metrics in cloud monitoring. So you have to create a cloud function and input the following details there. Thereafter, we will now deploy our cloud function. So let's get started. For your cloud function here, cloud function. Here we are. Click on cloud function. So let's create a function. It's enabling the required API. We'll name our function hello world as from the instruction. So I have a white space here. Remove the white space. US West 3. Then I'm to allow unauthenticated invocation, and I click on save. Then I have to expand this to increase our maximum number of instances. Change this to 5. Thereafter, I click on next. So this is what required the index.js. This is the package.json. So these are generated for us automatically. Then you click on deploy. It's creating our cloud function named hello world. So it may take a while for our cloud functions to get created. So I'll fast forward this and get to the end soon. Our cloud function is created. Great. Let's go to the next step. To confirm if we've created our cloud function, click on this. Here is it, assessment complete. So the next thing, you have to use a tool named Vagetta to generate test traffic for our cloud function. So I have to call Vagetta from our Cloud Shell instance. Here, call the tool name Vagetta. So thereafter I have to unpack Vagetta with this code. Unpack Vagetta. So I've unpacked Vagetta. The next thing to do is to check our trigger URL. Yeah, let's check our trigger URL. When you click on trigger, then you click on trigger URL. So this is our trigger URL showing hello world. Nice. The next thing to do is to generate some test traffic to our cloud function. So to generate some test traffic, we are using Vagetta. So we call Vagetta with this code for it to generate some test traffic for us. Okay, fine. Vagetta is generating some traffic. So the next thing we have to create a log-based metric. Create a log-based metrics from the navigation menu, login, then log explorer. So yeah, you can go to the navigation menu from here, then navigate towards login. So when you go down, you have logins. You can decide to pin it up so that when you need it next time, it's easy to see. I think I'm past it. Yeah, here we are under the operation tools, login, log explorer. So we have to select our function, cloud function hello world, and here on our log explorer. From the resource, we select cloud function, our function hello name, hello world, then apply. Thereafter that from our log name, here, select our log name, which is cloud function, and we click apply. So you can see that what we have here is similar to what's here on this page. So the next thing we have to do is to run our query. So when you run your query, we've run our query, and you can see that the results that it's bringing are results that are related to our cloud function. So the next thing we have to do is to create a metric. So when you create the metrics, it takes you over to the login metrics page. Then we select the distribution metrics. After selecting the distribution metrics, we have to use the name of the log metrics as specified in this lab. You can name your log metrics anyone, but since I'm following this lab, I'll name my log metrics cloud function utensil log. There we are. For cloud function utensil log. For the field name, select text payload, regular expression. So here's the regular expression we use, execution to/t. After that, let's create our metrics. Our metric is created. Here's our metrics. The cloud function utensil log, it's a distribution type metrics, and this is it. Let's keep going. We want to explore our metric explorer and set up some monitoring scopes. So for that, from the navigation menu to monitoring, here on our navigation menu, navigate towards monitoring, the drop down menu, keep going. Under the operation tools, you see monitoring. So here we are monitoring, click on monitoring. So you have to set up our metrics explorer and for cloud function and execution. Here's our metrics overview page. The next thing is to go to our metric explorer. So here on our metrics, we have to select a metric. The metric will be selecting of the cloud function, functions, then we check, then execution, and we apply this monitoring metrics. So here is the results. We can change our bar chart. We're changing our bar chart to a stacked bar chart. So here it is a stacked bar chart for our cloud function. So we can also select some other things. So now I'm going to select cloud function execution and execution time. So for the execution time, I'm going to use a heat map. So I'm just going to change this to execution times. Click on apply. Thereafter, I'll change this to an heat map to have an idea of the heat map of our cloud function. And you can see this also from the time that I did it, which is around I created the cloud function around 7:15. So you can see it here, and this is the current time we have now, which is around 7:22. Yeah. So these are the time that the Vagetta was generating test traffic to our cloud function. The next thing we want to do is you can change the aggregator type to 95 percentile and change this to a line graph, a line chart, because there's no heat map for 95 percentile. So yeah, so here is the graph for our 95 percentile. So the next thing I want to do is to create charts on the monitoring overview window. So to create charts, we have to go to dashboard and add charts that automatically update as things are changing. So from our dashboard, click on dashboard. Where we are on our dashboard, create dashboard. After creating a dashboard, you click on add chart. So you pick the type of chart you want to do. For this, I'm going to pick a stacked bar. Here we are on stacked bar. Then I'm going to change this to the function that we want to check now. I'm going to change this to the function we want to check under cloud function. Then functions. We can check our execution from cloud function, function and execution. Then you click on apply. After clicking on apply, you can see our graph. You can also create another type of charts when you click on add charts. Let's use a heat map. Then for this, we are going to use this to cloud function execution and execution time. So I'm just going to change this. These are some metrics. Cloud function, execution time. When I click on apply, I can see the heat map for the metrics that I specified here. So the next thing we have to do is completed all this. So you can decide to explore all this to suit what you want to check. So let's say I want to check for a different metrics. I can click on add another chart. Then maybe select a stacked area and go over the metrics filter, cloud function. Let's say I want to check a log based metrics and I want to check the log entries. And I click apply. So it's going to generate a graph based on what I want. So feel free to play around this thing and decide. You can create a graph for different metrics you are exploring. It's going to automatically update. So now let's test our understanding. List out two types of log-based metrics. The two types are the system-based log metrics and the user-defined log-based metrics. Let's check that that's correct. The next thing I want to do is the next test. Vagetta is a versatile HTTP load testing tool built out of a need to drill HTTP service with constant request rate. That's true. Log-based metrics are cloud monitoring metrics that are based on the content of log entries. That's also true. So that's majorly the end of our lab. So give yourself a thumbs up for staying true, and thank you for staying true till the end of this lab. So cloud monitoring and logins are really crucial, and they are something that we can use to be on top of the logs of any of our Google Cloud services. So you can set up a monitoring and login for any Google Cloud services you are using and be on top of it. You can also create alerts based on a particular metric. So when the metrics are met, it send an alert to you, to your email or to Slack or any other third-party services that are integrated with Google Cloud services. So you can really explore more on monitoring and logging and be on top of it to make sure that you are clear of the instruction and what it entails. So thanks very much for staying true. If you like this lab, give it a thumbs up. Comment your thoughts in the comment section. And do have a great day for that. See you in the next lab. Bye for now. End our lab. Submit. You can give this lab a good comment. Are you going to enjoy this lab? Excellent. And submit.